What it is, it's your boy Dutch the Damon, and you now watching Damon Time with Dutch. On today's episode of Prison Stories Uncut, we out Baltimore County Detention Center with it, man. Really, the precinct out White Marsh. Now, this situation happened a couple days ago, right? It had your boy out there trapped in that precinct. But before I hop off in the storytelling mode, I want to send a big shout out to the brother Chris Adams, man. This brother supported the channel in a major way. Appreciate you, brother. Definitely ain't gonna let you down. Stay locked in. I'm gonna keep the beautiful Bing footage rolling. Appreciate you, brother. Now that we got that out the way, let's get it. Yeah, man. So I'm going through my mental Rolodex. Ain't none of my phone numbers popping out. Hang the phone up, mad as a bit. Get the pacing back and forth in the cell, right? My legs are so sore from running. I haven't ran in so long, though. My legs on fire, right? But I'm heated. Pacing back and forth. Then I noticed one of the little dudes in the tank looking at me, right? And he just hollered, "Oh, ain't you Dutch the Damon?" But I'm already on 100. So when he say that, I look at him. I don't recognize him. I'm like, yeah, I'm Dutch the Damon. I'm on Damon Time too. So he's like, "Oh, bro." He's like, no, I ain't like that, bro. I fuck with the channel, bro." Yeah, man. But I was just, it was a bad time, you feel me? But when he said he fucked with the channel, I was like, oh, all right, gave him a 5 or whatever. And he was cool after that, right? But my mood was fucked up. Well, kind of find out Shorty was a good brother. And he was trying to tell me, like, yeah, man, you should start doing interviews, bringing some of the brothers on the channel, man. That's, you know what I mean, laid back right now. You know what I mean? They might want to tell their story or whatever. I'm listening to them or whatever, but, you know, maybe or whatever. That's what I'm thinking. So they pulling dudes out the cell one by one to see the commissioner. I'm in that bitch, sitting in that bitch. No bullshit. I sat in that tank from 7-something in the afternoon, in the evening, to like 4 in the morning waiting to see the commissioner, right? But it was on a Friday, so I was lucky to see him, right? And everybody else then got moved into a different cell. Because once you go see the commissioner, they put you in a different cell because you already done seen the commissioner, right? I was the only one left in there at 4 o'clock in the morning. They had this little mat in that bitch. They laid it on the floor. They gave me a white-looking hospital blanket and shit, right? My shoulder furred. I wish I could show y'all my shoulder. My shoulder is furred, right? Scraped it all up, then I banged it all up and I hit the ground, so I can hardly lift my arm. They got me all medicated and shit. I'm taking motherfucking hydrocodones and shit like that. Baby 5s and shit. 5 milligram joints, right? Drink of that. But anyway, they finally come call me. They had me that bitch eating bag lunches. I ate my bag lunches. They finally called me. I go see the commissioner, right? I'm banged all up. I got one arm like this underneath the shirt and shit. I walk in there and see the commissioner. They cuff my leg to the chair and shit. I sat down. He get the saying with the, you know what I mean, what they say on the screen, because he was on the screen and shit. So he told me, he said they charged me with fleeing the scene or whatever. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. The reason he let me out on my own reconnaissance is because when I ran, I didn't run in the vehicle. I got out the vehicle and took off. If I would have took off in the whip, that would have been fleeing and looting, reckless endangerment, putting people's lives in danger, all of that. I ain't put nobody's life in danger. I got out the car and ran. Parked the car, got out, ran. Got loose on Slim, you feel me? But only reason why I got caught, because when I went and hid in the Popeyes and shit, I couldn't get across the street. When I came out the Popeyes, I couldn't get across the street, so I had to go ahead and lay down. But the commissioner told me, he was like, that's one of the factors why I'm giving you your recon. He said, the main factor is that you gainfully employed, you feel me? Work for Amco Transmissions. When he saw that, he was like, you know what I'm saying, he got a mechanic background or whatever. And he said, he don't see nothing. I don't got no warrants. I'm not on probation or nothing like that. He was like, they didn't find nothing in my vehicle. They didn't find nothing where I was running the path or nothing like that. So he was like, I don't see what I'm going to hold you in jail till December, because I got to go to court in December. Like, I don't see why I'm going to say they hold you on these nonviolent traffic offenses and stuff like that. So he was like, I'm going to go ahead, like, just make sure you come to court. The police was hot. As soon as they found out I had my own recon, they all was standing out there looking crazy. Like, I can't believe you did your own recon. That would have been any other commissioner. You would have got sent over to jail. I can't believe it. Believe it. But anyway, they gave me my property, gave me my watch, gave me my shoestrings back and my Pradas. And what else I had? My wallet and shit, right? So boom, they ready to release me. But my shoulder fucked up because they had called the ambulance when I first got to the precinct. And the paramedic in the ambulance at the jail was telling me like your shoulder looked broken, man. It looked like a bone trying to come out your skin, right? So I'm like, oh yeah, but it didn't feel that bad as long as I ain't moved my arm. So I'm like, oh yeah, all right, we're gonna deal with it. So they're like, you wanna come to the hospital? As soon as he said that, one of the police came out the back like, you ready to see the commissioner? So I'm like, yeah. Well, he's like, is you going to the hospital? You know, if you go to the hospital, you're going to miss your chance to see the commissioner. It's Friday. So I'm like, scratch that then. I want to see the commissioner. Because he was like, yeah, once you go see the commissioner, if you get released, you can go to the hospital yourself. So I'm like, all right, boom. But then one of the officers came back out. Another officer was like, well, we'll do one better for you. If you get released, we'll take you to the hospital. Take you to Franklin Square Hospital. I'm like, all right, bet. So I go and see the commission, which took me, I kind of find out they made me go last because they knew it was a high chance that I was going to get let out on my own recon. So they made me sit in that precinct all them hours and let everybody go before me. I found out I was supposed to went way before them other guys, right? But they just knew, so they wanted me to sit in that tank, right? Petty motherfucker. So when I'm getting ready to leave out, I tell one of the officers, right? Because he was another officer, shift had changed, but some of them officers were still on, like doing overtime and shit, right? The ones that was involved in my case, right? So I tell the officer what the police told me on the other shift. I was like, you know, he told me they was going to give me a ride. They ain't going to let you out the precinct all the way out White Malls. You got to walk all the way back down my way. That shit is miles and miles and miles. I had a low shirt on. One low shirt like this. It was great. You feel me? So cold as shit outside walking with a low, and my body sore as a motherfucker. I got to get to the hospital, all of that. So the police was cool. He said, man, I'll get you a ride. And he called and sent the Jeep, right? So he told me wait out in the foyer. So I'm waiting out in the foyer. I got my little property bag, my charge papers, all of that. I'm waiting. Then the officer come in the foyer and was like, you ready? When I look up, it's the same officer that cuffed me on the same. So I'm like, they trying to set me up? What type of shit is this? Because I'm knowing he mad that I'm getting the recall. You feel me? He wanted me to go down. I'm looking at it. He smiling like, come on, man, I got you. He got me. I don't know. He put me in the back of his Jeep. I'm in that bitch checking the bag. I'm searching that motherfucker. Make sure ain't nothing back. He try to see. I put back that motherfucker. You heard me? He get the conversation and ask me, yeah, man, why you running? You ain't even had nothing, man. I told him straight up. You know Freddie Gray? Have you ever heard of Freddie Gray? All right, then. I don't trust y'all, man. I run. I'm a runner. Fuck, I look like making it easy for you to take me to jail. You want this ass, you gonna have to work for it. Fuck you talking about. You know, old school. You got to bring ass to get ass, nigga. You want me in the back seat, you're going to be sweating, you're going to be panting, and you're going to be mad at the end of the day. Because I see people like, why you run? You weren't going to go to jail. Yes, the fuck I was. I knew I was going to jail. See, that's the thing. In Maryland traffic, they take you to jail for anything. Bullshit. But I knew I switched the plates on my car and all that shit. They take me to jail for shit like that. So I wanted to run, get away, get a couple days under my belt, get my bail money, get everything together, right? And then I was going to turn myself in, but I don't want to let you take me to jail. I take the little fleeing charge or whatever. But I don't like to unexpectedly go to jail. Fuck that. Then to be honest, I really wanted to take that officer for something for fucking with me, man. You at McDonald's getting your food and you see my tail light out and want to pour me. Why you ain't eat your food? Why you ain't worrying about your food? I'm getting a Big Mac. I done left my sandwich in the car, the clothes and stuff I bought from the store, all that shit in the car. Then they put all these fines on my car. So now if I want to get my car back, I got to pay all these fines off and shit like that. So now I got to make a decision whether I just want to buy another car or get that one back. See, they was going to do that regardless. Me running ain't had nothing to do with that. It's the fines they put on the tags and all that, my license and shit like that. And for all the people in my comments saying, yo, you too old for that and all that, I bet my black ass ain't too old for a jail cell. I bet the police don't care how old your ass is. Fuck off my pay.